Hello and welcome back to our Let's Play of Planescape Torment. Yeah, so after that blue sensory stone, man, I really needed to take a break and close my mouth for a while. Good lord. That really I feel like I was starting to lose my voice. Good lord. But you know what I want to do before I forget, because I will say something like, oh, we're going to go do this and whatever, and then literally seconds later, I'll get tied up with something else and forget. So before I hit up these two stones,
Done.
they said something about the Advocate's office in Dayanara. And they were talking about legacies, so maybe this guy knows something of the legacy and he can tell us where that 518-AA can be located. I'm willing. It's probably that storage warehouse. Sounds like a code to, like, on an actual lock or something. So we'll do that. But we need to find, that's the apothecary. Is that what I was thinking of? I hope not. That's the curiosity shop. Advocate's home. Awesome. I knew I had seen that somewhere. Okay. Whew. I don't think we've been in here yet. But I would like to free Dayanara's soul. I've wanted to do that since the beginning. Is he a Dragonborn? No, he's not. This man dressed in oh god. Maybe I should have taken a longer break. This man is dressed in soft blue robes covered with intricate designs. Despite their opulence, however, the robes look wrinkled and worn. You place the man's age somewhere between middle age and early 60s. The worry lines make an exact determination difficult. As you enter, the man turns slowly towards you. As he does, you are suddenly struck with a terrible sense that you know this man, or did at one time. Greetings. The man squints, as if trying to place you. Yes? Is there something I can help you with? Who are you?
Updated my journal.
I am Ionis. He studies you and frowns. Were you looking for me? I don't know. What is this place? I am an advocate. These are my offices. Ionis's voice takes on an irritated edge. Do you seek counsel? If not, perhaps you had best test your curiosity elsewhere. An advocate? What's that?
Updated my journal.
Mort breaks in with a whisper. He's saying he's a lawyer, a counselor, one of the Burks who rattle their bone boxes at the courts. Ionis's frown deepens. An advocate provides counsel, helps others navigate the labyrinths of Sigel's legal system, arranges legacies. Okay, awesome. Anyway. Arranges legacies for citizens to ensure that their property is divided as they choose upon death. Defend those in Sigel's courts who have been wrongly accused. He pauses. Did you need help in any of these areas? Yeah. Maybe one of my past selves left some property for us. And we get some armor finally. Let's do the Dayanara legacy. I've come to collect the legacy of a young woman. Indeed. Very well. Do you remember the legacy in question? 678KS. That, I believe that was what she said. That's our number. The young woman's legacy is 687-KS. His eyes widen as you name the legacy. My daughter's legacy? Oh, shit. Oh man, that's where I need to probably add in. That was the moment he knew he fucked up. Oh god. How do you know my daughter? I'm not certain. There is a sensory stone in the fest hall that held the legacy number. His eyes blazed with hope. There is? But in which one? You must tell me. It is one of the sensate sensory stones. If you are not a sensate, you could not gain access. He thinks for a moment. I must find a way. Perhaps it would make an exception for her father. God. I do not wish to break the sensate's laws. Nevertheless, I could speak to someone and see if something else might be done.
Updated my journal.
Ionis looks relieved. If you could, I would be most grateful. I will see what can be done. I would know more about Dianara, though. What was she like? Dianara? She was young. She had recently joined the Society of Sensation, the Sensates. Not an unpleasant faction, but she had also met someone there. She followed him on a journey, and there she died. Her bot. He looked pained. I was not even able to recover her body. I saw a woman by that name interred in the mortuary memorial hall. She had become a ghost and claimed that she knew me.
Updated my journal.
What? Ionis looks flustered. What did you just say? Oh god, what am I getting myself into here? Her spirit now resides in the memorial hall. I spoke with her for a time and she seems to be in distress. You spoke to her? Ionis seems to become more confused by the moment. What distresses her? Well, again, we're going for a good playthrough here, so we're going to be honest. Me, apparently. She said that she loved me and I had loved her, and that I had forsaken her. I see. Perhaps. Ionis frowns and studies you. His face has become like stone. Are you the one she left Sigil with? The one who led her on the journey that killed her? I'm not certain. I think I may be that man, but I have forgotten much. You? Ionis looks you up and down. You are the one, and you say you have forgotten? Ionis draws himself up. He looks like he is squaring himself for battle. You have forgotten. But the incident was not so long ago. How could this be? I have a strange condition. I lose myself for a time. Anything that you could tell me about myself or your daughter would be invaluable. Countless liars I have known in my tenure in this city. Ionis studies you intently. You do not strike me as one of them, at least on this matter. If you truly do not remember, then whatever befell you and my daughter on your journey must have left deep scars. I am inclined to agree. Then I ask your word on this. If your memory returns and you discover what has happened to my daughter, return to me so that I may at least be at rest with this on this matter. Yeah, we'll make the vow. I will do that. Very well then. Now leave. I wish to be alone with my thoughts. No. We didn't do that yet. We didn't convince them yet. What can I help you with? What is an advocate again? You have a legacy for me. Let's do our legacy. 51-AA. He looks at you in surprise as you name the legacy. That is extremely old. Are you certain? A shocked look comes upon his face. I hope that wasn't one of the ones that was burned. Burned? Ionis looks saddened. Yes, this office was the target of a senseless act of vandalism. A year ago, we had a break-in here in the office. The vandals' sole desire seemed to be to burn my legal documentation. Much was lost. A shame, really. Sigil can be quite wearing on a person's faith. He seems to lose an inch as he mentioned Sigil. The vandal only damaged certain documents. Irreplaceable. How old is the legacy? Several decades at least. Can you check to see if the legacy still exists? He nods quickly. Oh yes, of course. It'll take a moment. Okay, we'll wait. Yes, fortunately, it was unharmed by the fire. All the articles are safe. Oh my god, don't scare me like that. Could I collect on it? I'm the beneficiary. Yeah. Of course. Sign here and here on the dotted line. There we are. That should be the last of the paperwork. Here are all the items that were in the vault. One looks like a deep foundry receipt. Though quite an old one, to be sure. Did the deceased have something commissioned at the foundry? That's the god people were that we haven't solved the murders for yet. I don't know. I don't really know. Perhaps. I'm beginning to think I'm beginning to think just about anything is possible. Where is the foundry?
Updated my journal.
It's located in the lower ward. It is past the Great Gate. Look for a number of godsmen. Look for a number of godsmen guards at the gate and you should be in the right place. Alright, thank you. Can we collect on the other one? Yeah, we can. Okay, it seems you spoke true. My daughter was known to you then. Hold on. Okay, we can get it. Oh, we got more. Another 8,000 experience for that. Oh, man. All the articles are accounted for. Ionis is holding 3 scrolls in his hand. I had no idea she had established a legacy here. He is staring at the items, almost hypnotized. Here you are. If I may I read them, sir? Of course. Here you go. Ionis takes the scrolls and study it. There's a long silence and he slowly looks up at you. You meant very much to my daughter. She was willing to give up her life for you. I believe that is the case.
Updated my journal.
Ionis hands the scroll back to you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your kindness. I mourn the loss of your daughter. I hope her words gave you some comfort. Okay, so we got a receipt. A receipt stamped with the symbol of Godsman. Okay, we'll take that there. Strange rock. Stone gullet of Lafal the Gross. A permanent +1 to save versus poison. Permanent 15% resistance to acid. Okay. Use it. I'll take it. I'll take it. A kaleidoscope gem. Usable only by good creatures. Invokes chromatic orb when held. I can't use it. Dianara's ring. Usable only by the nameless one. 1 to saving throws, 1 to armor class. 3 armor class versus piercing. Okay. Yes, sir. She's at -3. That's really good. Alright. Dianara's legacy. My love, if you're reading this, then the tragedy I've seen has come to pass. I have died, and you have remained to suffer the loss. Know this, my love. I know why you were forced to shield your feelings from me. You sought to protect me from the terrible burden you carry with you. The distance you kept between us was your way of protecting me in the brief moments when we were alone. You let your feelings be known. That was when I knew you cared for me. Carry no regrets with you. Carry no guilt. For I came with you on your haunted journey of my own accord. And no matter how death came for me, I know that you did everything in your power to save me. Our lives are intertwined, my love, and death shall not be the wall between us. For my sight has seen what is to come, only in staccato segments. But it is enough for me to know that we will be separated for a time, but we shall be reconciled again. Thus do not see my death as a farewell, but only as an interval before we meet again. Carry my ring with you and these other pieces of me, and think of me. Keep me in your mind and heart, and that will be the beacon that brings us together. Forever, Dianara. That's pretty sweet. A healing scroll. Heals 33 points. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. We'll hang on to that. We'll give that to you. You hang on to the legacy. So we have a Godsman receipt. Let's go do...
All right.
Let's go speak to Splinter to see if we can give this guy permission to see that stone.
Done.
Although... Man, I don't know. That might be a bad idea, actually. Now that I kind of think about what was in that stone. I had some questions. There's a man, Ionis, whom was hoping you would grant him temporary access to the private sensorium. And for what reason would we allow such a thing? Because one of the stones there contains a fragment of his daughter's experiences. She died from home, not having seen him in a long while, and he mourns her loss deeply.
Updated my journal.
Splinter nods and thinks for a moment, then nods again. Yes, we shall allow Ionis to enter the private sensorium, well escorted, of course. You may tell him he has permission. Pretty simple.
All right.
At last. Were you able to convince them to grant me access to their sensorium? Yes. They agreed to give you access to your daughter's sensory stone. I thank you, good sir. Thank you. I'm in your debt. It was no trouble, Ionis. Please go see the experiences of your daughter. I think they might ease your troubles.
Updated my journal.
Another 8,000 experience. Okay, let's go get the receipt from...
I'm gone.
I don't think it said who. A Great Foundry receipt, and that means I commissioned something from the Godsman. Should be allowed access to the Great Foundry in the lower one. Doesn't say who. Everyone else can hold on to some stuff for me. And we still got to use these items.
Done.
Melissa. Already told you everything, and I want to go over your story again. Other questions? I need to pick something up from the clerk. Where is he? You see that room down there with the desk in it? He sits behind that desk. You should be able to get your items there. Okay. Oh, is that the guy we bought our forge items from? Or no, up here? Nadillin? Is there something you wanted? I'm here to pick up an item. Do you have the receipt? Yeah, this is the guy. Yes, I do. The old man takes the receipt from you and scrutinizes it carefully. This thing's over 100 years old. How did you come by it? I left it for myself, but I got busy. 40,000 experience. Holy hell. That's a good one, lad. I'll just bet you were busy. He laughs to himself. He passes over his armload. Here you go. Treat this work with care, you hear? I certainly will. A curious ironwork. Unfolding portal. This shimmering piece of filigreed metalwork that you picked up in a great foundry. It looks almost gauzy. Its sharp edges protrude from it. You have no idea where it goes right now, but it must be important if you commissioned it for yourself. All you need to do is find the proper key. All you need to do is to activate it is find the proper key. Can we use it? Oh, yes we can. We apparently already have the key for this. You unfold the shimmering metal. It immediately begins crackling with life. It begins forming itself into a metallic circle, hovering in the air. There's something in your possession that has activated the portal. I wonder if it was our severed arm. You get the feeling that you probably ought to make sure you have everything you need. You might not be back for Sigil for a long time. Yeah, let's go. Let's see what it... Oh, we found Ravels. Oh my god. And my game crashed. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. The game crashed. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and end it here. I'm on this big gray screen with a loading circle going, so we'll go ahead and end it here, and I will... Oh god. I'll get back to this point, and we'll pick it up in the next one, so hopefully you join me for that.